I have always wondered who was the most dominant professional Rocket League team of all time. Who won the most trophies and made the most money while leaving other great teams in the dust? Who won games at ease while making the other teams cry all the way home? Well, that question is answered today. Today we find out who the best teams in Rocket League were all time. This is all based on facts, tournament performances, and overall dominance during their era. I'm using RLCS tournaments as the timeline to rank them, and let's find out who the most dominant teams in Rocket League history are. So sit back, grab some SpaghettiOs, and enjoy. But first, we are almost at 150 subscribers, so let's give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to join our community. We are growing every day. A little birdie told me that if you do this, you'll have luck for the next 5 years. That's insane to me. And let's get right into the video. Number 5 on our list is IBuyPower Cosmics Season 1. The IBuyPower Cosmics was one of the first powerhouse teams of Rocket League with Flipside Tactics and the Kings of Urban. Honestly, during the first LAN tournament, I would say Flipside Tactics were the favorites, especially since IBuyPower Cosmics had their substitute Overzero in for arguably the best player in Rocket League at the time, Gambit. This made everyone think that they didn't have a chance to beat Flipside, but with stellar play by Overzero throughout the whole tournament, especially in RLCS Season 1 LAN Final, they prevailed and won the first ever RLCS LAN Final. The team was composed of amazing talent like a young Kronovi, Lichinio, Overzero, and Gambit. After this, Gambit kind of fell off the map of competitive Rocket League. I honestly have no clue where he went, and the team went to a new organization called G2, who we know today as one of the most popular Rocket League teams ever. Then, they all went their separate ways, with Kronovi being the last one on G2, but now obviously he's on Rogue. This team is on the list because they were dominant, but they weren't necessarily the best team. They won with resilience and determination. They also started the trend of teams winning with their subs in RLCS, which brought us the great Turbo Pulse, Northern Gaming Season 3. This is why they are number 5 on the list. Now, for number 4, I picked Flipside Tactics Season 2. Now, Flipside Tactics was arguably the best team in their era of Rocket League, and I honestly would have to agree. Flipside Tactics had a monster team composed of Greasy Meister, their embodiment of confidence with Marky Duda, and the Italian Flash himself, their superstar, Cuxer97. They were the most consistent and arguably the best team in RLCS Season 1 LAN Final, but they unfortunately lost to our number 5 greatest team in IBuyPower Cosmic. Then in RLCS Season 2, they came in with a chip on their shoulder and something to prove. They came in with a must-win mentality, and they ended up actually winning, so you gotta give it to them. They won RLCS Season 2 LAN, and from there, they won tournaments consistently. Their team broke apart though. Greasy Meister went to a different team. Marky Duda played in Rival Series for a while, and Cuxer now plays for Mouse Esports. They're on the list because of their dominating performances through professional tournaments and leagues through their time. Everyone who watched competitive Rocket League since the beginning knows who Flipside Tactics is and understands what they did and why they're on the list. Number 3 is Cloud9 in Season 6 of RLCS. Now, Cloud9 has been a dominating team since coming together as the MUFFIN Men back in 2017, where they won DreamHack and got picked up by Cloud9. RLCS Season 4 LAN was their first debut as Cloud9, where they didn't win, but they were still fan favorites. Then they won the Universal Open, and then RLCS Season 6 came along. They were sent down to the lower bracket early in the tournament, and their chances of winning were slim, but then they kept fighting and ended up taking down the dynasty known as Dignitas. Not once, but twice. Yes, they beat Dignitas twice, and they barely gave them any wins at all. This team is composed of Squishy, Gimmick, and Torment. Throughout the whole tournament, Gimmick was insane, and with consistent play from Squishy and the brick wall known as Torment, they won RLCS Season 6 LAN. Since then, they haven't been as consistent, but they are still one of the greatest teams in Rocket League history. They are on the list because they were very dominant during their time. I mean, let's be honest, they won DreamHack, then they won the Universal Open, then they won another tournament, then they won RLCS. They were dominant and stayed consistent for over a year of tournaments and Rocket League gameplay. Also, they took down the dynasty known as Dignitas twice, which is insane to me. So that's why they're number 3 on this list. Number 2 is NRG Season 8. Now, NRG has always been a dominating team, even going back to the early days of Rocket League. The Kings of Urban were a dominating team in RLCS Season 1. They ended up getting picked up by NRG, and then it was history. They were always a good team, but they never were able to lift the trophy for RLCS. They would win tournaments like X Games, but they never won the big tournament. They would pick up a rookie named Justin, the Prodigy, and they would make it to the RLCS Finals Season 5 with legends like Justin, Garrett G, and the late great, fortunately they lost to the team we love to hate, Dignitas. This would not deter NRG though, and 3 seasons later, after Fireburn retired, they picked up a once foe, now friend, the guy who loves to make the funnies, TurboPulsa, or the most decorated player in Rocket League history. The first tournament they entered together, they won. Then RLCS Season 8 came, and they dominated and ended up beating Season 7 winner Vitality, the actual team we love to hate. This gave Garrett G his long-awaited win and cemented them as the top team in the world right now. They make this list because of their domination in the recent Rocket League Pro era. NRG is a powerhouse someone needs to knock down. Did I hear G2? And the number 1 greatest team of all time on my list is, of course, Dignitas. Season 5, but you could also count Season 4 too. Now, the team we love to hate is obviously the most dominant team ever in Rocket League. I mean, everyone hates the best team. And I'm not talking about the Dignitas now. I'm talking about the Dignitas with Violent Panda, K-Dop, and your boy, TurboPulsa. This team won tournament after tournament after tournament. They were absolutely insane. Why they split up still puzzles me to this day. They got together after Turbo won RLCS Season 3 with Northern Gaming, and from there they dominated. They won RLCS Season 4 as Gale Force, then RLCS Season 5 as Dignitas. Then, the number 3 team on this list beat them in RLCS Season 6, which made them honestly disperse. Cloud9 destroyed Dignitas, which I'm not complaining about, but I don't know why they didn't stay together. They ended up winning E-League and many other tournaments together. They were honestly insane and dominated the league for over a year. No one could knock them off the platform until Cloud9 came along. They definitely deserve the top spot on this list. Was there any teams I missed? Let me know in the comments. Like the video if you want more content like this. Subscribe to join our growing community. We're almost at 150 subscribers. And thank you all for the support. You guys are amazing. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace.